If he didn't say slow down, I'd have never slowed down.
You powered all of them.
Kid or
smooth pulley like this.
a signature on the barrel.
Grill will mimic this already in the front.
You can just knock over anything. You don't even think about it.
Oh, that's the part we were worried about. This job doesn't suck.
The worst can happen is I hit something.
What's up, guys? So we are here with Bert King. If y'all don't know, if you haven't been following the videos, talked a while back and he was like, hey, let's build a motorcycle.
We're gonna give Blockhead a 135 Harley crate built motor. I'm gonna let him blow it up, and then we're gonna give it away, and we're gonna raffle it off, and we're gonna raise a bunch of money for charity. We're gonna save somebody's life. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna let Blockhead just go as deep as he wants to go. So it's that simple. It's not like, just a motorcycle.
Not just, it's a tanker cycle.
Tanker cycle.
I don't even know what we call it.
I think that's a good name right there, man. We were gonna have to come up with something anyway.
That's
tanker
true.
cycle.
You guys let us know in the comments down below. I don't know, what would you name a motorcycle?
Fisher Price.
Right?
Fisher
Right.
Price.
Yeah, motorcycle themed tank, like, what do we call it? In trying to get inspiration for this build that we're doing with Bert, I started looking up stuff online and really wanting to communicate the details to our painters and the people that are doing the art, as well as like wanting to do fabrication to put stuff on the outside of the bike to really give it that theme, that feel of a tank. I was like, you know what? It would be awesome to be able to like just go and put hands on a tank, because this is America. One of the things I always say that I love about Orlando is that you can literally find everything here. Like anything you want, it's here. I searched Orlando tank, and that's when Tank America came up. So I reached out, I told John here, so this is John, owner of Tank America.
Nice meeting you guys. Thanks for coming out.
And so I told him, I was like, hey, this is what we're doing, this is the build. Would we be able to come out and just like check out the tanks? And so we kind of went back and forth, and here we are. So I'm gonna hand it over to him so you guys can explain kind of what y'all's operation is here, and people can actually drive tanks in Orlando.
That is exactly what we do. So you got a chance to come out, drive a real military tank around. We got a half-mile trail on site. We got a bunch of awesome hills and turns, ditches, trenches, fun stuff that you're gonna drive the tank through. We'll even put a car out, let you drive over and crush a real car with the tank. There's nothing else like it. And I haven't seen anybody get off of a tank without a smile on their face from ear to ear yet. So it's definitely something you can do any day of the week. You can come out, drive a real tank around, and have a lot of fun with us.
I saw the tow truck at the gates out there. I was like, can you imagine you get your car towed and it shows up here?
It might not come back to you the same way.
It'd be a little flat.
A little bit more, But just walking up to the fences and looking like through this window here, it's like smiles. So I can't imagine once you hear these things start up and you're rolling over cars.
We're gonna have some fun today,
It's a good
guys.
Thursday, man. It's a really good Thursday.
We've got a fleet of 9 tanks in total. 6 of them are these here, which are FV433 Abbotts. They got a 105 millimeter cannon on them, and then we got a couple armored personnel carriers that you see over here.
What I want to know is where you get your cars from, man.
So we work with a scrapyard here in town. We've got a pretty good working relationship with them, where they can bring them over, let us have our fun with them. They still get them back.
When do I get to shoot it? That's the real deal.
Well,
that's the deal.
number one question that we get asked around here is everybody wants to shoot it off, but with a 9.5 mile range, unfortunately we won't be able to do that today.
I promise you I won't hit nothing.
Are you saying you could reach Disney from here?
Yeah, you could just about reach Disney from here.
A customer comes in here, they hook up, and they got everything planned, ready to roll. How long does it take them to go through the course and do all that stuff?
All depends on what package you go with. So like our entry-level packages, you're gonna be with us for about an hour from start to finish.
Right.
And then our top tier packages where you're doing car crushing, you're doing multiple laps around the trail. We've even got a package where we'll put you inside the belly of the tank, close the hatches as you would if you're actually headed into combat, driving through nothing but the periscope. So to do all that kind of stuff, you're looking at least 2 hours with us.
Where did you get the inspiration to do this?
Got to give credit to my business partner, Troy. He basically just called me one day and said, hey, John, I found out we can buy tanks. Did you know that we can buy tanks? I said I didn't know that, but you sure as hell got my attention.
Were you drinking?
There might have been a beer or two involved at that point. And we said, man, we want to drive some tanks. We can't be the only guys who want to drive some tanks around. We need to do this right here in the largest tourist destination in the country, and here we are.
All right, so give us a recommendation. You know we're building a bike. It's going to be for charity. It's going to be the coolest bike there is.
Awesome.
Okay? If you were building it, what type of inspiration, tank inspiration, would you suggest we put in the paintwork, or we put into the build itself, that you think represents?
Got a mount of cannons.
Yeah, that's right. It represents.
The design work would not be my expertise, but I would definitely look somehow to incorporate tracks, turret, and cannon somewhere in it, because in most people's mind, when you see those three components, you're looking at a tank. Well, you guys want to go take a closer look at one of these?
Come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
The inside here is three-man compartment. So this is the tank commander. You can see the windows sit right here. He can go a 360 view. He can see the entire battlefield while he relays all that information to that driver, which is going to be sitting in that seat up there simply with headsets. Gunner is going to be sitting right in front of him. What we call the dog house right there. There's going to be a sight that sits in there. With that being done, that's where the gunner can basically see where the turret is going to go with the barrel.
But the problem, as you guys I'm sure can imagine, having a late 60s era Rolls-Royce engine that was built just for these vehicles, you're not exactly going down to Napa to get replacement parts for it. So we've repowered all of them. We've repowered them all to a Cummins, modern Cummins diesel engine. Refitted all the vehicles with those.
In battle, these guys name these things. Is that what this is right here?
Yep, so each of our vehicles have a name and usually their own kind of attitude as well. So you got Misfit there. This one's called Deuces Wild because it came out of Las Vegas. What movies was this in, Brandon?
Dark Knight Rises and Iron Man 2.
How much is a tank?
So to get them, it all depends, you know, price tags range depending on what condition they're in and all that stuff. Usually you're looking about 80 to 100,000 a piece. What? It's kind of like buying a Ferrari. The price tag when you buy it is only a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
We do about 3 hours of maintenance for every hour of driving we're doing, you know, and then not to mention when we're buying them and then immediately ripping the engine out and putting a new engine in.
If you gotta ask how much it costs to change the oil, you shouldn't be buying.
Yeah. Track system. So I don't know if there's anything you can do to incorporate that in there, whether it's a rim that somewhat looks like it, or
smooth pulley like this, but that doesn't mean there can't be something made. We can give the feel. Can't replicate a track without doing an actual snow machine end, which then it's not practical to ride.
Right.
But I can make this feel, at least from the primary side.
We want to get the feel of it, but we still want the performance and for you to actually be able to ride it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, by the time we're done with it, it's a 135 supercharged, you know,
Fast machine.
fast motorcycle.
I kind of like this shape. Make it about this big. We'll see because it has that tail fin on it, but that could become the turn signal. Could paint it that way. That'd look pretty dope. The LS Fab grill will mimic this already in the front.
That's fine.
So we'll have 4 lights. It'd be pretty cool if we could move the LS Fab lights to 4 underneath. So it would be not exactly that feel, but if you just stacked them.
I think it would look good too.
So that bomb there, I'm gonna try to get Alan to make one. Make 2 that are 3 inches long for the like rear turn signals or something, or maybe the front turn signal. We'll see how they look. I mean, it's worth trying to make it. See if it looks cool, great. If not, f it.
Patina,
Some brown.
some different shades of brown. You know how they do the signature on the barrel? Should get you to do like write out Barracuda, and then we'll take how you write it. And then
Cuda cycle.
Cuda cycle. Cuda.
This job doesn't suck. We're about to drive some tanks. I mean, it's a good excuse as any, right? We're building a bike themed after a tank. We might as well drive them too.
About to crush some cars, dude. Crush
some
miles
cars?
and crush cars.
Crush cars, not hearts.
So if you want to wear these, tell me if there's any spot you want me to stop, just let me know, okay? Left hand to go left, right hand to go right, go back at the same time. Just stop the vehicle.
You got this?
The worst that can happen is I hit something. it's not that hard. That's cool, man.
You didn't even hit anything.
Well, I was told not to hit anything. You know,
When you have a good tank commander.
yeah, that's right. I hit the told me to hit though.
That is true.
Appreciate it,
that was
man.
awesome,
No
man.
problem.
Thank you.
Glad you had some fun out there.
Super great.
Bert, you splashed me right in the nose.
I know, I got that splash.
Yeah, me too, don't worry. And that's actually kind of low on that mud hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually we have it filled up a little bit more.
How far could you submerge it?
About 4.5 feet deep water.
Okay. Yep. So that's probably like the maximum pretty much what you guys have. Yeah. Nice.
If he didn't say slow down, I'd have never slowed down. I mean, that was, no, slow down here, dude. I said, okay. I didn't feel like I was going anywhere. I would recommend anybody to come drive one of these things with you. I really would.
That's what I like.
Because when you get in there, you feel those throttles. It's a whole different machine. When you feel like, okay, I don't have to worry about nothing. That tree ain't you know? Boom. I mean, that's the way you feel.
Yep.
You feel dangerous.
We got to come up with like a pinup name for it or something.
A girl. We got to call it a girl. We can call it Bert's b****.
We might have to do a lot of censoring on YouTube.
All right. We'll leave out the word Bert. We'll just call it.
That's the part we were worried about.
This bitch ought to just run like a bat out of hell, so you might as well make it as strong as you can, you know, within reason.
Break a part or two in the process, but we'll get there.
Well, you know, you guys know what you're doing. It's just nice to watch this thing come to fruition.
So is there anything else people need to know about Tank America if they're interested in coming to do this?
Hey, come out and see us, tankamerica.com. You can see all the different packages we got on there. If you want to come out, crush a car, drive a tank around, all the fun stuff that Bert just did with us, you can do that too. Just give us a ring or go to tankamerica.com. We'd love to have you out here and show you how much fun you can have with these things.
Possible for us to check out the shop? Or is
Absolutely.
That
Let's go take a look at it.
Top secret behind the scenes tour stuff? Let's go do it. The next thing we're going to do is pretty much go back to the shop, start disassembly, but we've definitely got a lot of inspiration. How was it driving the tank?
It was like massive, like you can just kill anything. I mean, you can really tank anything you want. So there's a certain amount of power that you get driving that thing, but it's almost like you can just knock over anything. You don't even think about it. I mean, you don't think about worrying about a tree or anything. It just doesn't matter. You just feel like you can go right through it. So it's pretty powerful.
It's got this metal, how many tons?
17 tons.
17-ton bubble around you.
It feels like every bit of that and then some. I mean, it rolls well.
So that's what we're going to do to the bike. We're actually going to put armor plating on it and get it, you know, as close to 17 tons as we can. That's why we need the supercharger. Just kidding. We're actually putting carbon fiber on it. Doing the opposite. Let's get back to the shop. We'll get to cranking on disassembly. But big thanks to Tank America. You guys be sure to go check them out on their website, social. I'll be sure to drop all the links and everything down in the description below. Literally experience like no other. You know, I didn't really know what to expect. I just wanted to come by and like get some close-up pictures and video of the tanks. I didn't think we'd be like driving them and all that stuff. So I can't thank you guys enough. Really appreciate the opportunity. You guys be sure to go give Bert a follow as well.
Barracuda.com, Bert'sBlackWidow.com.
Yep, links also
Simple.
in the description. Cool. All right, we'll see you guys back at the shop. And we're back at the shop. It's a different day, so Chris
we're here? Whoa.
Chris has been so inspired. He dressed like Captain America.
Nah, it's for what's behind him.
Yeah, we're actually doing a reveal on this bike. So this is another bike that we've built just so that you guys are seeing like kind of the caliber of the builds and what we're going to be doing to the Barracuda. I'm just going to call it the Barracuda. But he also owns Bert's Black Widow. So what do we call it?
It's just Bert's.
It's Bert's bike. Yeah, we're standing here in front of the bike. You guys have seen the previous episodes where it got the 135, where they dropped it off and all that stuff, and then we basically started writing out of parts, just kind of planning stuff. We are going to do some tank cuts, some relief cuts for the knees. Everything's going to be changed on this bike. We've got the parts on order, so they should be getting here soon. And then the other parts that we're having painted, which I've already lined up all that stuff, talked to an artist. It's one of those things a lot of people don't think about. Like, you have to have everything together and ready to go before you send it to paint. It's like one of those last steps. Yeah, we're going to get the tank cut, and then we're going with carbon bags, but we're doing a full fender.
We wanted a little bit of length out of this one, so full fender, full bags, not drop down bags, but full standard bag.
That's where we're at right now. Whenever we post it up on Instagram, a lot of people were basically saying like, oh great, here comes the hokey builds, just because we're like theming it after a tank. Like we're gonna put like little ornaments and stupid shit. That's not what we do here. First and foremost, we want the bikes that we build to be rideable, perform well, and to also look good. So that's the goal with the bikes here. You know, Goldzilla, a good testament to that. The Captain bike, good testament to that. Season 6 bike that we gave away that we currently have here in storage for the winter. We don't build bikes that you can't ride. I mean, I'm hoping that they're show level quality bikes. I think they are personally, but you can also rip on them, drive them across the United States or wherever if you wanted to. So to have like a really awesome visual presence, but then to perform well. If you guys are interested in bringing a bike by, having us work our magic, hit us up, blockheadgarage.com. It'll put you in touch with Justin here, who's holding the camera, and we'll get you guys on the schedule, do a custom build for you. I think the next part is basically like tearing the bike down. One of those, okay, now the patience starts because we start sending off all the parts, and then we have to wait for everything to come back. So one of the things we keep on hand is swatches. So with this one, you know, we were wanting to go like a sand denim. So we've got like a bunch of sand denim swatches that, you know, we're able to kind of hone in on and see what we want on the bike. We're gonna have lots of black in there too, so we've got a couple textured blacks. What we do is we're gonna communicate with the powder coater and then the painter separately, get them to match and send everything off. Crazy organization in terms of like putting everything in boxes to get to the right people. Anything else you want to throw in?
The towel.
Already? We haven't even started yet.
What color are we going to use for an accent color? Are we going to put actual colors in it just to visually look at? I think that's pretty good. It's supposed to be soft, subtle. Almost like a house, like you would want to paint a house in a way. Earthy, not super vibrant.
See, that's where the conflict comes in because Chris always wants to throw some color at it. I want to stay a little more true to the actual original thing, but Chris's personality is much louder. You guys let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Big thanks once again to Tank America for the opportunity to come out and drive some tanks, man, that was wild. Big thanks to Bert King as well for the opportunity on the build, for the collaboration. You guys be sure to go give all of them a follow, links and all that stuff down in the description below. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, it's been free for you guys to be able to watch. So do us a favor, hit the like button, that's free. Hitting subscribe, also free. You don't have to pay to subscribe or anything like that. I think our metrics say that something like 50% of the people that watch these videos aren't subscribed.
Half of y'all, you're just watching for free, sucking it up, no subscribe, no nothing, just...
So yeah, be sure to hit subscribe so you stop pissing off Chris. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a comment, let us know your thoughts like I said, and until next time, ride safe out there, stay vigilant, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.